Hello students, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Mohammed Study Circle. In today's video, we are going to do the question and answer of the chapter David Visits His Aunt from Ratnasagar English Reader Class 8. In this video, I'm just going to read the question and tell you the answer. I'm not going to explain anything. If you want the explanation of this chapter, then I will tell you that I have already explained this chapter in two separate videos. So if you have not watched the explanation of this chapter, then go to the playlist. There is a playlist called Ratnasagar English Reader Class 8. You will find those two videos in that playlist. So watch those two videos and then come to this video. So first of all, we have section A, fill in the blanks with the correct answer. The answers has been written in red letters. Okay, so the first question we have, David felt a great deal of dash as he went in and stood beside his aunt. So the answer would be desperation. David felt a great deal of desperation as he went in and stood beside his aunt. Question number 2, David's aunt had come and seen David's mother dash David was born. So the answer would be David's aunt had come and seen David's mother on the night David was born. Question number 3, Miss Betsy knew that Mr. Dick could be very dash when he chose to be so. So the answer would be careful. Miss Betsy knew that Mr. Dick could be very careful when he chose to be so. Question number 4, we have the name of David's father was David. Question number 5 and the last from the objective section, we have, as David sat looking at the moonlight on the water, he hoped to see dash descend from heaven along the shining path. So he saw his mother descend from heaven along the shining path. Now we have section B, and in this section we have to read the given sentences and answer the questions. So read these sentences and answer the question. So we have a statement number 1. I was robbed at first setting out and have walked all the way and have never slept in a bed since I began the journey. Now we have question number A on the basis of this statement, and the question says, who said these words to whom? Answer, David said these words and he said this to his aunt. We have second question number B on the basis of this statement. Based on this statement, where was the speaker born? The speaker was born in Blunderstone, Suffolk. Question number C, based on the above statement, what did the speaker do immediately after saying this? Answer, the speaker tried to convince his aunt of his ragged state by the movement of his hands and crying in passion. Now we have another statement, and on this statement there will be 3 questions based on it, and we will try to answer them. So the second statement we have, I am going to ask you another question. Look at this child. What would you do with him now? And the question we have, question number A, who said these words and to whom? Answer, David's aunt, Miss Betsy, said these words and she said this to Mr. Dick. Question number B, we have, who is the child? Answer, David is the child here. Here David is the child. Question number C, what was the listener's reply? Answer, the listener, Mr. Dick, replied that he would put the child to bed. Okay, now we have subjective type questions. We will have to read the question and give the answer. So the first question we have, why did David visit Miss Betsy? Answer, David visited Miss Betsy because he was insulted, taught nothing, left all alone, and was put to such a work which was not fitted or suitable for him. Question number 2 we have, what did Miss Betsy do when David began to cry? Answer, she took him into the parlor. She took him into the parlor where she first unlocked a tall cupboard with shelves, bring out several bottles and pour some of the contents of each into his mouth. Now we have question number 3. Question number 3 says, how did the bath make David feel? Answer. The bath was a great comfort for him. When he bathed, his aunt and Janet enrobed him in a shirt and a pair of trousers belonging to Mr. Dick, and tied him up in 2 or 3 shawls. He felt very hot, faint, drowsy, lay down on the sofa and fell asleep. Now we have question number 4 from the subjective type question, and the question says, what impression did David wake up with after he fell asleep on the sofa? Was he sure that the event had taken place? Answer. He woke up with the impression that his aunt had come and bent over him and put his hair away from his face and laid his head more comfortably, and had then stood looking at him. The words pretty fellow or poor fellow seemed to be in his ears. No, he was not sure, because he said it might have been a dream. Now we have question number 5 and the last question of this chapter, and the question says, what thoughts crossed David's mind before he fell asleep? And the answer we have, he thought of all the solitary places under the night sky where he had slept, and how he prayed that he never might be houseless anymore and never might forget the houseless. So this is how we have completed the question answer session of the chapter David Visits His Aunt. Give me your feedback in the comment section. Your comments are always welcome. I'll see you with a new chapter, with a new chapter's explanation. Till then, take care. Bye bye.